All right, so after looking at the Nearpod, you saw both this quote and this image. You probably obviously you recognize that the quote, it says Ben Franklin, that is his quote. He's the one that said it. He is also the person that created this image, this political cartoon. He actually creates it during the time of the French and Indian War. My question is, how do you think you did on identifying the message? One of the first questions the first thing I asked you about this cartoon or this image, this join or die image, were to make some observations. So you've made several different observations. Many of them are very good, I'm sure. And then the second question I asked you about it is, what does the snake represent? So hopefully you noticed that the snake represents the colonies. So we've got the New England colonies, we've got New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, and South Carolina. Notice we don't have Georgia in here. It's not exactly. So we've got these colonies, and even the fact that like we've got New England. Dr. Franklin is trying to show that that this is the importance of unity, right? And so join or die. It's not a threat. Many of you may have seen this as like a threat, join or die. In other words, come with us or we're going to kill you. But no, it is more along the lines of if we don't work together as a colony, as a group of colonies, then we will lose. Now, he originally intended this, like I said, during the French and Indian War, that the colonists needed to work together, the colonies needed to work together to defeat their enemies. But it became very popular during the time of the Stamp Act that this political cartoon resurfaces and becomes very popular. And now it is, hey, colonies, we've got to join together, to work together, to unite, to defeat our common enemy. In this case, that enemy would be Parliament and eventually King George himself. So it is this idea that unity is necessary to be successful in defeating the enemy. And so hopefully that's kind of the message you got. If you thought it was the other message, this idea of you better join with us or we're going to kill you kind of message, it's not far off. I can understand based on looking at it why you might think that, but it's a little bit different. It's not quite that extreme. It's acknowledging that that unity is really important if we're going to be, if any group of people are going to be successful in accomplishing their goals.